Hi, I'm Markus. I work for DICE, which is a Swedish EA studio. I hope you've heard of us. And the Wi-Fi is loading. Awesome. So I'm here to talk about React in Battlefield 1. Battlefield 1 is a AAA game. It's a first-person shooter. This is the game loading. It's set in World War I. It was released in October 2016. I hope some of you have played it. There are over 25 million who has. So I hope any hands? Yeah, a few. Awesome. It's multiplayer, single player, and it's buffering. You can enjoy the 3 free battle packs. Oh, there we go. So this is the front end, the main menu. Let's skip the buffering. What you saw was 100% in React. The whole front end is made with React. So to show you some more, this is the MobX DevTools. We really love MobX. So the MobX DevTools shows you when components re-render, and really useful to see when you have wasted renders somewhere. So why? Why do we do this? Why do we make the whole Battlefield 1 UI in React? Apart from the obvious that we can update it on the fly compared to a native UI and a native patch, we will support multiple games because we figure people will still play the old Battlefield, Battlefield 4, so we need them to see their friends when they're playing Battlefield 1 or Battlefield 4. So we want the same UI in 2 different games. So we want a shared code base that's split in 2 different games. We also want multiple UIs at the same time. We want to do feature rollout, testing in production, A/B testing, stuff like that. And we can't really do that with a native UI and a native patch. The third-party platforms doesn't allow us to send a patch to one person. But with a dynamic UI, we can do that. And we also want to share code between the in-game UI and our website, our apps, stuff like that. They are also done in React. Buffering. So we started out, just add a browser to the game. Simple, right? It turns out it's not that simple because running a browser inside a game is pretty memory hungry, performance heavy. There's no hardware acceleration at all. So we figured, and this is about the time when React Native was announced back in beginning of 2015. So we figured we have this awesome game engine, also buffering, that can do a lot of stuff. Why don't we use React to control the game engine instead of having a whole browser inside the game? So what we did, we have JavaScript, and we create a custom renderer, and then we have Frostbite game engine, which has a lot of stuff like rendering, HTTP request, and they abstract like the underlying platforms such as a PlayStation or an Xbox One or a PC for us. But there's something missing, right? We can't Frostbite doesn't support React or JavaScript. So we needed to make our own browser, which is a pretty bad idea in general. Because we need a JavaScript runtime, we need JS bindings for all the APIs inside Frostbite. We need to create a React host component that can render on the screen. We need the layout system. We use Yoga, the same as React Native. There's no set timeout in the JavaScript engine. You need to implement that yourself. You need an animation system because you don't want to run it on the UI thread. You need to dynamically load assets over HTTP because the Frostbite game engine is optimized for loading it from disk. You need offline support, developer tooling, debugging, stuff like that. So it's a lot of work, and I don't recommend it unless you really need to. Thank you. We would love to talk to others doing similar crazy things.